How dead does a heart have to be for someone to kneel before their sworn enemy? This kneel isn't out of fear of death. It's because the fire in his soul has already gone out. You've probably never seen a Jason Statham like this, shedding tears for the one and only time in his life. Those tears were shed for the man who murdered his wife. His one and only act of resistance was to fight for a young girl. Two people cast aside by fate collide, and only then do they truly come back to life. Now let's rewind the clock 72 hours. He was once an upright police officer, kicked off the force for reporting corruption among his fellow cops. Relying on his powerful physique, he turned to underground bare-knuckle fights. But in every match, he was forced to lose on purpose. The promoter, chasing online buzz, brought in a pretty boy internet celebrity, only for him to send the guy straight to the ICU with a single punch.
Piece of garbage. You should never have been in there with me.
He meant to throw the fight as usual, but his opponent couldn't even withstand one punch and collapsed on the spot. That punch cost a crime boss who had bet on his loss a fortune, so the crime boss had his wife killed. Wasn't he supposed to be the man who never bowed his head? He could only watch as his pregnant wife was brutally murdered right in front of him. And yet, at that moment, he didn't throw a single punch. Faced with a blood feud, he dropped to his knees. This wasn't cowardice. It was pain taken to its absolute limit, a total loss of the will to live. But the mob prince wouldn't let it go. He swore to eliminate everyone who came close to him, determined to make him taste the deepest loneliness imaginable. To avoid dragging innocent people into it, he decided to disappear from the world entirely.
Hey man, I know you. I saw her fight in Jersey. She's really good. You knocked that guy out.
When a fan recognized him on the subway, he turned and walked away. He had lost almost everything, yet still held onto a trace of childlike kindness. At a shelter, someone had their eye on his shoes. He was about to lose his temper, but then he noticed the gangrene on the man's leg. His heart softened, and he handed over the shoes. Unexpectedly, the next morning, the homeless man had been found with his throat slit. A pair of shoes had become a death sentence overnight, clear proof that the mob meant every word. Overwhelmed with regret for his decision, he was also kicked out of the shelter because a life had been lost. The moment he stepped outside, an old beggar deliberately staged a scam against him.
Hey! What are you doing, man? You can get your ass kicked for that, okay? Huh?
While buying something, he realized his wallet was missing. The shop owner called the police, and the officer who showed up was one of the corrupt cops he had exposed years earlier. The dirty cop dragged him into a dark corner, where a group of former colleagues beat him mercilessly, cursing him for doing nothing but bringing disaster to others and telling him he might as well kill himself. Having tasted every kind of suffering this world has to offer, he walked resolutely toward the subway tracks, wearing that same pair of shoes. This was meant to be his final look at the world, until he saw several burly men threatening a terrified young girl. At the instant the train began to move, Jason, who had already made up his mind to die, suddenly stood up. Today, that girl's life was something he was absolutely going to take responsibility for.